مساء الخير. السلام عليكم.
I greet you all. In fact, this pre-summit is very important for us because it's happening so that we may review our policies on education in light of COVID-19. The preparation of this meeting, of this pre-summit, happened in my country with the different bodies concerned which participate in these international efforts. We all know, in fact, that the pandemic, COVID-19, had negative effects on practically all countries in the world, including my country, Bahrain. We made many efforts so as to deal as well as possible with the effects of this pandemic. We had already undertaken reforms in professional education and technical education. And after that, we entered into a new era, if you will. We began with technological reforms, by which I mean digitalization of our teaching methods. And during the pandemic, we saw that many students could no longer go to school and could no longer take advantage of instruction. That's why we followed up on the two reforms that I've just mentioned, but we also added to those reforms several other units which were administered digitally and concentrated on the way in which we could proceed with education in spite of the pandemic. We set forth a digital platform which was visited by more than 130 million people. And we also took advantage of audiovisual resources in our country so as to broadcast, more specifically using 14 channels entirely dedicated to teaching, considerable educational content, including technical and professional training and teaching. Thanks to these efforts, we were widely thanked and encouraged by different partners and other countries for having done all this during the pandemic. We also received a prize from the neighboring brother country of Kuwait, the Sheikh Sabah Prize for teaching. We are obviously at UNESCO's side, and we support UNESCO in all the efforts it makes to continue all of the reforms that have been undertaken in teaching. We are also ready and committed to participate in the summit on transforming teaching. I would also like to say to what extent we attach importance to the need to digitalize our education so as to respond to all of the challenges that we face.